Uh, First of all, the first statement I will say is the climate crisis is a health issue. And I think after 30 years, they've realized that. And they've included the health ministers. After this side meeting, I'll be attending with other health ministers from different parts of the world to really tell you how climate crisis affects people. And we at the Philippines, my field of work has been TED. My name is TED. Trauma, Emergencies, and Disasters. And I've worked this for a long time, even before the climate change became an issue, because in the early 90s, it was the UN declared an international decade for natural disaster reduction. And the Philippines was one of those in the top 3. Today, we're number 7 in climate risk, but yet we're not number 3 also. Yep. Number 3 on climate risk, but we're not an emitter. We're way below. We're not an emitter of CO2. Yet we are the ones that suffer from these things. And my work becomes heavier, and I have to train more people in disaster risk management and disaster medicine because of the impacts to people of climate crisis. There is a climate crisis, and the people in the 7,600 islands are affected. We're not rich in terms of resources, and that's what I do in disaster medicine. We make sure that the resources are available to people that will need those resources, whether it's health resources or infrastructure resources. We need to provide that particular resources so that people will not die. And this, I think, is the most important part of how we can convert the Philippines into a more climate-smart health system. We've asked the Department of Science and Technology, through years of experience, developed the NOAA, Nationwide Observatory for Assessment of Hazards. And because of that, small local governments were able to put in their ideas of how to respond in times of early warning systems. We've also been able to put up a People Survival Fund, money dictated by the Minister of Finance or the Secretary of Finance, to be able to be given to communities that are affected by the climate crisis. So our act, we had a law on the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act, which established a very strong framework in the Philippines being disaster prone. By